everybody, welcome to Talks with Mamia. If you know me, you know that I'm one of those people that always have something to say. Like, okay, it's not that I always have something to say. It's just that, like, I see little things. I'm one of those type of people. I'll see things, I observe it, and then it's like, okay, I have feedback about that particular situation. So I feel like the best thing for me to let things off of my chest will be to maybe like do like a weekly talk with me to like talk about different things, or I would love to have some of my friends on here where we can just discuss different things together, certain stuff that we observe and just let things off of our chest. Like I feel like Second Life is one of those programs that, well, not program, but one of those games where it's a lot of real life, um, a, a lot of real life expectations, and it shouldn't be like that. I feel like real life is stressful enough for some people. Like, people got to worry about going to work, worrying about like different things. Like we got a whole pandemic going on in real life, and some people in Haiti, I'm pretty sure it's people that play this game from Haiti, or that lives in Haiti, that probably have family members that was impacted by the earthquake. Like it's just so much. So it's like, why sit here and make this second world as stressful as the first world? Here you can become anybody you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. So why come here and be annoying? Like I don't understand. One thing that really, really like has me so, I can't even think of the word, but it just like, okay, not surprises me, but it really just leave me like, wow, how some people will like come to this game and just be the most horrible, mean person. And it's like, I know that in real life you can't be that type of way. Like, I just know that you are not that bold in real life, but it's like you come to a game and you be like so mean to people. And you're like, you're one of those people. To me, how I look at it is like some of the people on this game, they're acting out how they think popular people act. Or, like what they see on the movies. They feel like popular people are one of those people that's like, oh no, you can't sit with me. This is a cool kids table. You over there, you're lame. I do this, I do that. You don't do none of that. You're broke, whatever. Like, don't be around me. But that is not the case in the real world. People who are popular and who got it like that do not treat people like that. Like usually I would say, people that had a lot of attention. Okay, one of me for example, I've had a lot of attention in my life. In high school I was a cheerleader, dated a football player. Fucking college I was known, I was a model in magazines, all of that stuff. And I did not act that way to people. Like, I was the most nicest person. If I was ever a bitch to anybody, they literally had to do something to me. I hate seeing people get mistreated. I hate seeing people, get bullied. Like, I am one of those type of people that I would literally be the person who's getting bullied. I would be their friend. Like, oh, they don't want you to hang with them. I'll hang with you. You know what I'm saying? It kind of like remind me of that one movie. It's an old movie. What is it? Love Don't Cost a Thing, with Christina Milian and Nick Cannon. Like how she pretty much took him in. I mean, she wanted some money at the end of the day. He had to pay for something, but still, it's like that is like on the type of time that I am. Like I cannot stand. I hate to be mean. I hate to sit there and have to like really be a bitch to people, because I feel like God doesn't bless you, to be this beautiful person, or, with all these, the funds and the beautiful life and all that stuff, just to turn around and talk down on people or make people feel like horrible. I feel like it's so much going on in people's lives that you never know. Like some of these people be trying to like, you know, attempt suicide. Like you just don't know what these people are going through. So the last thing that you want to be to somebody is a bitch. Like, why not be a blessing to people? When I say be a blessing to people, just be a blessing to people in your circle, or help people who you want to help or you feel that is, you know, worthy of your help. People that you can't even benefit from. Put on somebody that you won't even benefit from putting them on. Like a lot of people on here be like, oh, I put people on, I this, I that. But it be people that they can benefit from too, which is okay. It's okay to look out for yourself and, look out for your brand, your business. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. But if you really want to make a difference, help somebody that can't really help you back. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, so many people I feel like they like to throw what they did and throw up the impact that they made on the game or whatever the case may be, but I just feel like it's much bigger than that. Like, do something really major that could help a vast majority of people, new people that want to join Second Life. People who, there's some people in real life that they've never been able to be with the cool kids. Like some of them, like from high school, from college, they were always very awkward. And then it's like, picture some of them coming to this game and still being the awkward person. Like, that has to really suck. So it's just like, I just really wish that people were nicer. Um, I listen, I am one of those kind of people that I do feel like you need to mind your business, but to me, I just can't mind my business when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I get so irritated when I see that. Now, like I said, if it's one of them things, like if you're sticking up for yourself or somebody bothers you and you got to say something back, that's cool. But sometimes there be people that's like innocent, even just stating their own opinions, just doing their own thing, and then somebody shading them, or like somebody, trying to like blackball them, or whatever the case may be. Oh, I don't like her, so I'm gonna this. Oh, I'm competing with this couple. They posting that they doing this and they doing that, so I'm gonna do this to show them that they not the only ones that's doing. Like, that shit is so fucking lame to me. Like, for one, I feel like this is a game. This is a game. Contrary to the majority fucking believe, this is a fucking game. Yeah, you can make money from the game. Yeah, you can meet up with people from the game, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the motherfucking day, this is a goddamn game. These are avatars. These ain't us. Even if we make our avatars look like us and we call them our names, they're still not us. At the end of the day, we don't have to feed them. They don't have to get rest. I mean, yeah, we can feed them and they can get rest, but they don't die. They're not mortal beings. These avatars are people that are, not people, but virtual people that we created. And it's like, why not try to be a better person? And it's like half of you people that I feel like, if you're a miserable person on the game, I really hope and pray that in real life you're just the sweetest, loving, kind person in real life, because it will really suck if you're a bitch on here and you're a bitch in real life. Like, I just feel like I feel sorry for you, because it's just like, it should never be that deep. And so many people on here, like, they love to steal people's ideas and just like not give people props. They will be inspired by a whole person, right? And they will like take their idea and not even give them props. Like, you know what? I really like how you did that. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. Like, that inspired me to this. Instead of doing that, you guys steal each other's, steal, other people's ideas and create this secret animosity as if they did something to you. Bitch, you stole their fucking idea. Like, you stole their idea. How you mad at them because you stole their fucking idea? And you didn't, you know, let them know, like, hey, you inspired me, that was what's up. You didn't even give them a compliment. There's a lot of me, I did it first. There's a lot of soldier boys on here. A lot of people, oh, I did it first. Everybody trying to do it like me. There's never going to be a only anything, not even in the real life. It's okay if people are inspired by you. One thing that, like I said, that I think is wrong is when a person steals your idea and they don't compliment you. Like they literally just steal your whole swag, like steal everything about you and don't compliment you, don't pay homage. That's a huge problem. But if it's one of them situations where if somebody's doing something, like say for instance, like hair. So if one person's making hair and then somebody else comes out and make hair, it may not even be the same kind of hair, but just the fact that they make hair is like, oh, everybody want to make hair too. I was the first person that made hair. So what? So what? Like, how could you be making all of this money and you're worrying about what the fuck somebody else is doing? Like, make it make sense. Like, if you're making all of that money and you are just having all of these blessings from your creative work or whatever the case may be, then why are you focused on what somebody else is doing? If they didn't steal your shit and it's not one of them situations where they stole whatever you did and didn't give you homage or whatever, then let them make whatever they're making in peace. Like, why does it have to be all of that? And then the same people that like to talk shit about it be the same people like, oh, we need to stick together. But it's like you choose to stick together with who you choose to stick together with. You're not talking about sticking together with everybody. You're just talking about sticking together with who you want to stick together with, or you want all the drama to stop with maybe a particular person or whatever the case may be. You don't give a fuck about the drama stopping collectively. You just want the drama to stop with you so you can be, in the in crowd or whatever the case may be. Like that, all that shit, I just feel like that shit has to stop. And so many people complain about it in privacy. And like sometimes I'll make little stories and it's people like, oh, you're right. Like I agree. This is that or whatever, but nobody's doing anything to stop that whole thing. Like, it's just constant bullshit over and over and over again. And I just feel like, some people maybe everybody don't have one of them type of mentalities where they just want to like say what they feel, or some people mind their business. Everybody's not that type of person that wants to stick up for everybody, especially if it don't have nothing to do with them. And I get that doesn't mean that you're a wrong person, but I feel like if you're one of those people like myself that want to stick up for people and want to help people, then I feel like you need to say something. Like, stop being scary and stop feeling like, oh, I don't want my sales to be. Oh, fuck those sales. Well, I'll speak for myself. I ain't gonna speak for nobody else because I make really good money on Second Life through, my physics. I just started my spiritual line and that's doing fantastic. Um, my little, some inside things that I do in Second Life, I make good money, but at the end of the day, it's like I'm not about to sell my soul. I'm not about to sit here and, allow certain shit to shut me up for a fucking coin. Like that's just not me. Like if it's not right, then it's not right. I don't give a fuck. I'll stand up to whoever it has to be in order to say whatever the fuck I want to say. Because if it's not right, then it's not right. And what y'all need to start doing, y'all need to start emailing corporate, Second Life corporate. You need to start emailing them with the screenshots and everything of all that bullshit that be going on. But the thing about it is, don't be the starter of the bullshit and then try to report it. You have to be a full victim because I can't stand the person that starts shit and then when somebody says something to them, then they want to go to the furthest extent and act like a Karen. No, if you are the starter of bullshit, then you don't need to be no Karen. Karen is for victims. Okay, if you're a victim on the game and going through some bullshit, then you need to email corporate or something. If you don't know how to write a formal letter, then you need to Google some templates. There's so many templates on Google that you can Google that could get you started off on how to um, write a professional complaint or something, and you need to send that shit to corporate because that's the only way that this shit is gonna stop. Some of you guys sit there, oh, I just want to role play, and nobody role plays anymore. And then there's people that want to role play, but you don't want to role play. So just say that you want to role play with certain people, or you want certain people to role play with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and be like, oh, I want to role play. And then there's other people reaching out to you like, hey, let's let's do this or let's do that, and then it's crickets. I'm not really one of those people that like reach out to people to try to like role play, because my role play is a little different. I like to role play through pictures kind of, because I don't always have time to be online. Not as much as I used to. So it's like I like to take certain pictures, certain places, and role play through like my pictures or like my stories or something like that. Everybody role plays different though. I do know that there's some people on here that role play through Instagram as well, and they'll have like maybe long captions, and then some people actually really full throttle role play in world, which I can do that too. But like I said, not all the time I have the time to be online and role playing. But everybody has their own little way of doing things. But I just feel like so many things are one-sided, and it just really needs to stop. And then it's just like, stop trying to integrate people who only role play and people who don't role play together. Stop trying to mesh that shit together. Like, there's people that sit there, oh, I only role play, but then they start liking you and want to fuck with you. Like, what? Where is the role play at? Like, what? What in the world is this? Like, this is not what I signed up for. It's just so confusing, and it's like, you think that you're vibing with people, and you think that y'all like role playing and things is going good, and then they hit you with the real life stuff. That irritates my soul. The only time that, like, the only people that I've ever talked to on the phone have been women. Like, maybe they probably were studs, lesbian, whatever the case may be. Maybe unknown, whatever. I have talked to girls like on the phone, role play with them through like the phone and things like that. And I feel like that's cool, because for me, I'm married in real life. So, a woman is not a threat to my marriage. I don't really like women in real life. So it's like, I don't have a problem with going that next step, like flirting with another woman or whatever the case may be. Like, is a woman. But it's like with men, I can't do all of that stuff. Like, I don't even want to do that stuff. Like, I have a whole husband. So it's like, I'm not about to be sitting here, flirting with you like that, or calling you or talking to you through Instagram talk or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not trying to do none of that. So it's like, if you don't want to be strictly my Abby, then you have to go. Like, if I ask you what you're doing and you talk about some nothing, sitting on the couch talking to my mom, and you talking about your real mom, we got a problem, because I'm not asking what you doing. I'm asking what your Abby doing. When I say what you doing, I'm saying like, what is your Abby doing, not what you're doing as in what you're doing. And that be the problem. How you role play, and then I sit here and I text you on Instagram like, why you didn't why you didn't hit me up last night? I'm crying right now. Like, I'm so upset. Like, I was crying myself to sleep. And if you hit me with fucking, for real, are you serious? You about to piss, now you done piss me the fuck off. Because, bitch, didn't we just say that we was role playing? Why the fuck would you ask me in my sit? Do I look at me? Do I look like I would be fucking serious about not hearing from you? Like, that type of shit irritates my soul. Like, it really it really irritates me, because it's like, sometimes I think people lie and say that they just role play to kind of like get close to me, and then it's like, when they get close to me, maybe they feel like, oh, I can woo her, into doing this or doing that, or catching feelings for me, because maybe in the past they probably ran into girls that did that. I don't know what the case is, but that shit irritates the fuck out of me. Like, I get so mad. I get so mad, because it's like, I can't even role play that I'm crying without you thinking that I really am crying. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, see, with the girl, I can role play crying. I can even act like I'm crying, like, oh my gosh, like, why would you do that? And then they'll know that I'm just fucking around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much that I get so irritated with, because it's just like, I really don't be thinking that some of you guys know what role play role playing is. Like, do you look at the Abbeys as just because we're communicating through the Avies, you just say that that's role play, or do you really feel like role play is action and like just role playing? Like it's just so different on Second Life than it is for IMVU. With IMVU, everything we had to type out. So it's like I feel like with Second Life people, things were pretty much just like given to y'all, like you are able to walk, you have all of these realistic animations and things like that, that it kind of like made you lazy to role play, I feel like. And I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, if people get upset by that, it is what it is. It's an opinion, we all have one. But I don't know, like if it's like a lazy thing, but transitioning over to Second Life has really kind of like opened my eyes, because I feel like, certain things over here, it's just like, huh. Like, I will literally go back to IMVU if it wasn't so many 15-year-olds over there. Like, that's the only reason why I would not go over there. And also because of, like, I don't know if I can go back to, like, clicking on dots and stuff. I love the realism of the whole our Abby's over here and the things that you can do. Like, I just love it. I love the fact that you can make real money from here. I just think all of that is dope. But the whole realistic role playing thing over here is not of that. I would say probably like 5% of the people of on the urban side role plays like that. Now, see, if you go on the other side, they role play like 100%. Some of them definitely may have like their real life relations or whatever the case may be, but them over there, they definitely be role playing. And I've went to their bars over there, and it was just a full role play experience. Like they'll even like hop up in your IMs, like glances over to you and buys you a drink or whatever, or glances over to you and wink my eye and comes over to sit next to you. Hi, you look beautiful today. Like like, and then on our side you'll get an IM, what's up? Uh, what's your name? Like, come on. How about looks over at you and think to myself, damn, she's fine, and gets up and walk over to her and ask her, hey, what's up? You got a man? Like, put some fucking thought into your damn role play. Like, don't hit me up like we on Instagram. I've even turned off my friend request. Let me tell you why I turned off my friend request. I turned off my friend request on Second Life because I feel like in real life, when you meet people, you're not giving them every single person your number. I felt like it was more realistic to feel like, if I'm feeling a person, then it's like, okay, yeah, I'll let you add me in world. You know what I'm saying? We can get together in world and hang out. I'm not every interaction that I have with a person, I am not adding you in world. I'm not doing that no more. I had so many people on my friend list before, and I've literally probably only talked to like 10 out of 5. I mean 10 out of those many that I had. I think I started off with maybe like 200 or 300 or whatever, and that was a lot for me. And it's just like I got to a point where it's like, you know what, I'm not adding all those people no more. I had to mass delete people, and I'm probably going to delete some more people because I just want to do a fresh start with my Second Life, a fresh start with the people that I choose to have around me. Stuff is just starting to irritate me, and I feel like when you're getting irritated, you have to change something. It's like I need to definitely do some thinking and some reevaluating when it comes to my Second Life space, because baby, people be getting on my motherfucking nerves. But that was my talk for today, and I gotta go. I'll see you guys again, and thanks for talking with Mia. Bye, guys.